Hello everyone, so today I want to activate the Citrix Profile Container. So it's something similar to FSLogix. Um, so currently in my environment I have the normal UPM, Citrix UPM uh, profile configured. So this is how it looks like. Um, We can, for example, let's delete one, or no, leave it like this. So I logged in previously, and this is my normal Citrix profile. And now we want to activate the container so that it creates a VHDX file and throws everything inside that hard drive, that virtual drive. So to do that, um, I will configure that by using GPOs. I will just edit the GPO and under profile management we have here the profile container settings. The only thing that you have to do is to enable it, and here Citrix is asking you which folders do you want to send to this location, to this disk. And because I find that strange to start to list here all the folders, I don't even know which folders our normal profile needs to store. Nevertheless, this is mentioned for big folders where you have a lot of files, so that the login will be faster. But we also have the option to sync, to migrate everything. So if you like, it's wrote here in the information, if you just type asterisk, everything will be moved in the container, and this is how I want to do it for this video. We also have another few options that are useful in some cases, like this one, enable uh, disk compaction. If we enable this, Citrix has a way to somehow make the disks smaller when you log off. And we can also enable something else. Where is it? So enable caching, include. So there are a lot of features to include, exclude folders. But I want to auto expansion. So this one will allow you the disk to grow automatically, but we don't want that. We want to somehow control it. And I did see that um, in FSLogix everything is in one place, but here you need to go to advanced settings, and here you have to set up the limits, expansion limit, enable. Okay, so let's say here in gigabytes, I want only 1 GB. Default capacity, container, unifier, so okay, unifier, the default is 50. want also only 1 GB. Okay, then let's go back and also enable that extension stuff. Where was it? Profile container settings, enable not exclusive, auto expansion. Okay. Okay, so but I set it to only 1 GB. Of course, in a productive environment, I believe you can configure it to be much bigger. But I just want to go quickly through only a few settings and let's see it in action. So I believe that's sufficient. Let's update the GPO. I'm updating the GPO only on one VM because I have created an O where I can test all those settings. Okay, so it's updated. Now I will first, so as I showed you, I already have the UPM profile in place. But let's see what happens now that I've selected that the entire profile should go into that container. Okay, let's log on. Let's use user01, user01, log on. And let's start the session, and now let's go back to the profile share. And here it is. So it creates inside the already existing folder, it creates the profile container. It also writes operating system from where the profile is connecting, and it creates 2 disks. So one disk will always stay untouched, and in this disk all the user changes are recorded during the session. And when the session, so the user logs off, the information from this disk is written in the other disk. But let's see that live. Where is my, so I have my profile here. Let's save something so that the profile gets a little bit bigger. Let me take an ISO file. Where can I find the, where, okay, not so big. Okay, let's take this one. I need something a little bit bigger. Where is it? Wham. Yeah, this one, perfect. So let's copy. Let's go back. Where is my VM? So in the profile, let's paste here a file. Now you will see how it grows. And when it's done, so it's done, and I need to, so all the changes are now in this disk. And when I log off, everything should move in the other disk. And the read-write disk should disappear. Okay, perfect. I don't know what's with this file, clock. Let's see, is that hidden? No. I need to find out from where that comes. Clock file, okay, it's not familiar. Okay, so from this point on, nothing will get saved in the original EPM profile. So this is something to remember if you want to switch to profile containers and you already have a configuration with the normal EPM profile. But if, for example, I will use another user, so let's log out, log off, and use user number 2. So this user never logged in, it doesn't have a profile. Now we should only see the profile container and not the other stuff. If the login works, where is my... No, I believe user 2 does not have access, or does he? We can see the ICA file opening, user 2. Okay, maybe I forgot to click on the ICA file, can't remember. Okay, so we have the user 2, and in his folder we only have the container with the disk. I just want to see, because I never worked with Citrix Profile Container, I want to see if we can see the same stuff as in FSLogix. Disk management, yes, of course, I'm not an admin. MMC. And let's open disk management. Okay, finish. Okay. Yeah, so it looks exactly like FSLogix. Okay. So at least they seem to be very similar. The only difference as I can see it is that FSLogix in the default configuration does not create the second disk. I believe you can also configure that for FSLogix, but by default it's only one disk for FSLogix, and for Citrix it seems that they adopted the version to create the read-write disk, and only after the user logs off then the profile container will be written back. Okay, let's look at one more other thing, not full screen. I just want to show you where in the registry all this happens, because it's very important to know where the configurations are saved in the registry. So it's under software, policies, and Citrix, and user profile management. And here we should see that profile enabled. Profile container, do I see it? Okay, let me refresh, but it should be there. Refresh. Profile manager. Here. Sorry. So profile manager. So this is the main folder, and the profile container configuration is here. But from what we can see, the only thing that's configured is enabled, and everything else is here, because as in the policy, if you can remember, in the profile container we had the enable and only a few things, and back in the upper folder we had the other stuff. Okay, and for example, if I delete that configuration, so let's edit, let's go back to the same policy, Citrix components profile, so profile container, I want to change back to not configured, this one too, and I believe we will change something here to capacity here. Okay, edit, it's not configured, apply. Okay, edit, not configured, apply. Okay. Okay, and before I update the GPO, I just want to take a look one more time. Where is my... So let's take a snapshot. Let's see if I was correct or not. So in here, something should happen, and also the profile container folder should disappear. Okay, let's sync. Let's go back. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, synced. And here just refresh. Yeah, so but the profile container did not go away. It should go away too. View, refresh. Yeah, I believed that this will go away, and it should refresh. I got it. Or let's just run the GPU update one more time. GPU update force. And let me take one more time a look at the configuration. I hope I did disable it. Citrix components, profile management, profile container. Oh, come on, I forgot to. I didn't see it, not configured. Apply, okay. Now we should be fine. One more time, one more time. And where is my VM? Exit registry. Yeah, so the profile container folder with the only setting to enabled has been removed too. And as usual, everything you set in the policies can also be set through registry keys. And one example is if you want to enable logging. So logging is very important, and you can enable it also through GPOs, but also through registry keys. So here nothing happened because let's see, because we changed everything. Are we now able to log off? Will something happen? Sign out. I believe not. Or no, because it doesn't know what to do. Okay, so that is interesting. Profile container. But at the log off, it started to, it created the EPM profile back. Okay, so we shouldn't mess with those configurations in a productive environment. Yes, I want to delete everything. Yes, yes. Why not? It's locked. It's locked by the user session or yeah, for some reason it stayed locked, but we can solve that. Hopefully, let's see, let's do a little bit of troubleshooting maybe. So let's see. Okay, so it did not sign out completely because the policy is configured to remove the user, and it's still, or maybe I have two sessions. No, I don't have two sessions. Okay, let's reboot the server. Something happened there. And meanwhile, let's see the script to create the entries for the logging. So I have already enabled the logging previously, but we can delete the log files, and I can re-enable them, but through two registry keys, because in a productive environment you will not have the luxury to edit the GPO of the entire productive group. So you will have to do it on a single machine and through registry keys. Just want to wait for the VM to restart. Okay, let me see, where is my script? Did I save it somewhere? Yeah, okay, this one. Okay, let me copy it. So it's a simple script. It just creates the registry entries so that I do not have to create them manually. And we will just add them when the server boots. Okay, so my server rebooted. So as you can see now, only those settings are configured. And if I want to enable the login, I will use the script to create the entries. So before and after you refresh. So our normal dword entries, they are exactly like the GPO would create them. And from this point on, we should have a login. Okay, if I update the GPO one more time, it should create or maybe I need to re-log in. No, so it's sufficient to update the GPO. So if you do not have the login configured in the GPO, it will not overwrite the registries that you set in the registry. So you need to make sure that after you troubleshoot your issues with the login of the users, you remove those entries from the registries. So in the logs you can find everything what's happening during the logon and the log off. Of course, a lot of things can be customized. So where is it? This is not everything. A few more options can be activated, but this is for you to research on your own. And yeah, if you, as I said, if you want to remove, maybe I will also create a script to remove the entries automatically, but you can also delete them by hand, because I've created them several times and now I know them by memory. So just delete this one, this one, this, everything with log level. This one was there before, and the path to the log. Okay. So now you are back to normal, like nothing happened. But you have the logs. One important thing is the folder where you mention in the script, or if you type it manually. Where is the script? So this path, all users need to have write access here. So all the users that will test the login at least, because if they do not have access to write in this path, the log will not be created, and you will not know what's the problem. So this is additional info. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you in my next videos.